Do you know when a place becomes polluted? A place becomes polluted when the environment of that place becomes unhealthy for living. A place can be polluted by various factors. Let us discuss about the 5 most common types of pollution in this world. Click on any of the buttons to know more about that type of pollution. Several factors can cause land pollution. Land pollution can be caused by the overuse of chemical pesticides on crops. These pesticides indirectly kill many microorganisms that are essential for the soil to remain healthy. Land pollution also occurs when garbage is dumped over any place. These wastes contaminate the land, which can lead to the death of animals living near it. Click the back button to go to the first screen. When water is contaminated with waste materials, water pollution occurs. The main causes of water pollution are dumping of sewage in streams, rivers, and oceans. Sewage contains chemicals which contaminate the water. Chemical waste from factories, when released in water bodies, also contaminates water. When contaminated water evaporates to form clouds, it comes down as rain containing chemicals. This type of rain is called acid rain. Acid rain is very harmful for crops and buildings. Accidental leaks of crude oil in oceans can contaminate the water. It in turn can cause serious damage to sea creatures and also humans who eat fish. Click the back button to go to the first screen. Visual pollution is caused by unattractive views around us. Unattractive views can be the presence of large objects on the landscape like towers, power lines, advertising hoardings, dirty buildings, and construction sites. Visual pollution may not harm us physically, but it can be an eyesore. It can make our environment very unpleasant to look at. Click the back button to go to the first screen. Noise pollution is caused by unwanted noise in the environment. Loud noise is harmful for living beings. Harmful noise is usually made by heavy traffic on roads, aeroplanes, and industrial machinery. Noise pollution can cause hearing loss, stress, lack of sleep, and high blood pressure in humans. Some animals, like bats, depend on sound to navigate while flying. Noise pollution can interfere with the navigation system of such animals, which can even result in death. Click the back button to go to the first screen. The air becomes polluted when it is contaminated with harmful gases, dust, and smoke. Air pollution can happen both outdoors and indoors. Outdoor air pollution is caused by smoke from factories and coal-fired electric plants. Motor vehicles also release a lot of exhaust gas which pollutes the air. Indoor air pollution is caused by various factors like smoking tobacco, gas vapors from cooking appliances, or smoke from firewood. Air pollution can lead to breathing problems or deadly diseases like cancer. Click Next. You now know how dangerous pollution can be for the world. We must take steps to reduce it in every way we can to make the world a better place for everyone. Click a button to know how we can reduce that type of pollution. Most part of land pollution is caused by rubbish. We can reduce rubbish by following the 3 R's: reduce, reuse, and recycle. We can reduce the amount of waste that we create, reuse certain things again instead of throwing them away, and recycle materials that can be turned into useful products and use them again. Click the back button to go to the first screen. Water pollution can be reduced a lot if industries and factories find an alternative way to dispose of their waste instead of dumping it into water bodies. If we reduce our requirement of petroleum, then there would be lesser requirement for oil tankers to sail around the world. This will indirectly reduce the risks of oil spills in the oceans. On a personal level, we should avoid throwing garbage in drains, rivers, and lakes. Click the back button to go to the first screen. Visual pollution can be reduced by making laws that stop people from putting up advertisement hoardings and overhead cables in an unplanned manner. Programs run by the government can also involve demolishing old abandoned buildings and clearing waste sites to make the area clean. Click the back button to go to the first screen. To reduce noise pollution, machines that make loud noises should be improved to reduce the noise level. Buses and trucks should avoid using loud horns on the road. We can reduce noise pollution by reducing the sound of our radios and music systems at home and in our cars. Planting trees also helps to muffle the sounds in the surrounding areas. Click the back button to go to the first screen. Air pollution can be reduced a lot if we reduce our dependence on fossil fuels like coal for energy and instead use environment-friendly and renewable energy sources like wind and solar power. We can personally reduce air pollution by using public transport rather than a car or motorbike. We can even use bicycles for short distances. We should realize that exhaust from cars and motorbikes produce black fumes called carbon monoxide, which is a deadly gas. Click Next. Waste products are of two types, biodegradable and non-biodegradable. To know about each, click either of the buttons. Waste products that can decompose naturally are called biodegradable waste. Some examples of biodegradable waste are vegetable and fruit peels, grass cuttings, paper, leaves, and bags made from plant fibers. This kind of waste can be safely buried in the ground as when it decomposes, it becomes nutrients for the soil. Click the back button to go to the first screen. Waste material that doesn't decompose naturally is called non-biodegradable waste. Some examples of non-biodegradable waste are plastic bags and bottles, old computers, mobile phones, TV sets, metal cans, and glass bottles. These waste products, if buried in the ground, will take hundreds of years to break down. They can release harmful chemicals in the soil and contaminate it. Plastic bags and tin cans with narrow openings can choke birds or small animals who accidentally venture inside them. Non-biodegradable waste can best be dealt with by reusing it or recycling it into usable product. Click Next.